And we're back with the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC. All brought to you by Fearless Social, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, and also Poplar Bluff Drywall. And remember, if you want to know more about the Screen Team, you can check us out on our brand new website, ScreenTeamPB.com. You can check out all of our reviews on there. You can get to know our Screen Team members. You can know about Brittany and some of her favorite actors and movies and things of that nature. It's all at ScreenTeamPB.com. The next film we have for you today is a movie called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? It stars George Clooney, John Turturro, and has a great cast in there, and it was directed by Joe and Ethan Coen. And the film is it's set in the 1930s, but it's kind of a play on the Odyssey, correct?
Kind of a retelling of the Odyssey by Homer, So, which gives it a really kind of a, if you've read the Odyssey before, you'll see a lot of similarities in the way that the story kind of develops. But if you've never read it, you'll never know the difference.
Yeah, that's true.
You wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true. So you got George Clooney and you got his two knucklehead friends.
Yes.
They are, I guess, convicted felons, or they're in jail, but they escape,
they're
right?
Prisoners, yeah.
They're prisoners.
Escaped prisoners.
They escape, and they're looking. They're trying to find a hidden treasure, correct? And they're going all throughout the country to find it, and trying to escape the law. And they just go on so many different adventures while they're doing this. Which
is kind of the Odyssey tie-in kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
This is my favorite Clooney movie, by the way.
And why is that?
I don't know. I think I just fell in love with his character in this movie. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that he thinks he knows everything. You know how funny those kind of people can be.
Yes, I do.
Because they don't. They never do.
Yeah.
And the way he approaches things just cracks me up in this film. He's really funny in this one. And
his two sidekicks are pretty hilarious too. They're dumber than a bag of bricks.
Oh,
you know.
My word. Oh my word. I wonder sometimes it takes a pretty good actor to play that dumb. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
And make it believable. And they are very believable like that. And
John Turturro and Tim Blake Nelson did a very, very good
great job.
Job in this film. So you're a fan of this film, right?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I've seen this film twice, and I'm still not on board, man.
Really?
I'm not on board.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm not. There's certain things.
That shocks me.
There's certain things about the film that I can appreciate. There are certain scenes that I think were shot really, really well and kind of had that like old school cinematic flair to it.
It almost has not a fairy tale feel, but
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? It almost has that kind of feel to it a little bit.
And I want to go along with that. When you see the three guys and they meet the girls in the river, the close-up shots and their reactions and the way that was shot, I really appreciate that scene. I thought that was so
scene,
well done.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I think it's just a little overhyped to me. I'm not a fan of the Coen brothers. I mean,
I like several of theirs.
I like maybe one film of theirs, and the rest I'm just like,
really?
Yeah, I've said it before on this show, and I'm just not a fan. But what this film, I think the music in this film, I feel, was more popular than the film itself.
Maybe that's what made the film more popular, was that people loved the music.
I think it reintroduced people to that bluegrass Americana kind of style, and even the soundtrack won best album that year for the Grammys. And of course, you got the Man of Constant Sorrow, which everybody loved, and George Clooney lip synced it to it awesome.
He did a really good job of lip syncing that, and the other guys did too.
Yeah,
because I mean, you would almost swear those guys were actually singing.
Yeah. So the music is great. George Clooney did a great job at it as well. And he's always looking for the not the shoe polish, but the hair polish.
Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan, man.
Dapper Dan.
He's trying to find Dapper Dan.
He's kind of egotistical, and he wants his hair to look perfect all the time. But that's some of the stuff I love about his character in this one, is that he's just he's kind of ate up with himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even the fact that they're out looking for this treasure, in the end of the movie, you find out that's all about him too.
Yeah.
It's all him. Everything's about him and what he wants and that kind of a thing. But his constantly using great big words and not getting them right just makes me roll. It's so funny. He's using these big old fancy words and he's getting them wrong every time. It's so funny.
I'm trying to remember what that. There was a scene where it was George Clooney and the other guy, or one of the other guys, and he's like, "Don't you ever want to find a girl someday or something like that?" What does he say? He says something like, "I gotta move out of my parents' house before I think of anything like that."
Like that.
Just and then
it's cute.
The one guy thinks that his other guy turns into a toad.
Yes,
he turned
he
into
thinks
a
those
toad.
pretty girls turned him into a toad.
Yeah.
And of course, their accents, they all talk with a really strong kind of Southern hick kind of accent, and I just think it's a delightful movie, and I love it every time I watch it.
And I honestly think a lot of our listeners are going to like it, even though I'm not a big fan of it. I just have my own personal reasons. I do think that a lot of people who are listening right now, I think will definitely appreciate the acting and also the music that goes with it. Great supporting cast in this film. Yeah. You've got John Goodman. He plays a minor character in this film.
Man, he's mean. He's mean.
You got Holly Hunter, who plays the estranged wife of George Clooney in it, and also Charles Durning was in it as well. Good cast. So if you get a chance, check it out. It was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, Best Screenplay and Best Cinematography. It's Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And you can find it on DVD. Coming up after the break, wow, we got an interesting film to say the least for you. It's called Tusk. We will review that next on Today's Talk, 930 KWOC.